Ireland's Classic Hits Radio. It's Trina Mara, and we're joined by a filmmaker today on the show, Katie Maguire, who is from Mornington. Hello, Katie, how are you?
Hi, Trina. I'm doing good. How are you?
Good, good. So tell me all about this. So you were very much inspired to make this film because of your own challenges that you've faced. So tell me all about what it's called and what's been going on with you.
Yeah, so the film itself is called Warrior, and it's a short film about chronic and invisible illness. So it's loosely based on my own experience of having Lyme disease for like over a decade before I was diagnosed.
Okay, yeah, I need to ask you about this because we were only out there the other day and somebody mentioned ticks in Ireland, said there were no ticks in Ireland. Is it a tick that causes Lyme disease, or what causes it, and what are the symptoms of having it?
Yeah, so you do get it from a tick, and there are plenty in Ireland. So it's essentially it's a bacterial infection. Like, that's really all it is. And you would need to get bitten by an infected tick. So like, not all of them are infected. There's probably about 10 to 15% of the entire tick population that, you know, carry this. But basically what happens is, the way it kind of manifested for me was, I mean, I was absolutely fine, and then I just woke up one day and I had like swollen glands, stiff neck, flu-like symptoms, felt really, really sick, like a lot of chronic pain all over my body, that kind of thing. And yeah, it's very, very kind of difficult to pinpoint exactly what's causing it, because naturally those symptoms come with like a whole multitude of different illnesses, you know.
So you go to the doctor and you feel like you have a flu, or you almost don't go to the doctor because what can they do for the flu?
Yeah, exactly. It kind of came on very, very, like it came on suddenly kind of initially, but then naturally as like the time went on, you know, I might get some antibiotics. I would go to one doctor and they'd say, oh, we think it's this or we think it's that. And, you know, with every new symptom, there'd be new treatment and things like that. And it kind of, like, it went on, like I said, for over 10 years. When I was at my worst, I could barely walk, like as in I had arthritis everywhere. And it was just, I would wake up in pain, I would go to sleep in pain, and I would basically just be, you know, at home, either in bed or on the couch, you know. So very, very difficult, very difficult time. But when I did finally get to the root of it, you know, I was able to get treatment, and thankfully, like, I'm 100 times better now than I was, you know.
And Katie, how old were you when this first started, the symptoms?
I was 21. It was literally like the day after my 21st birthday.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
I woke up and I was sick. And actually I was like, oh, I'm probably hungover. It's probably you know. So
there are the years
that's kind
where
of like,
you want to be your most energetic. You want to be out working, studying, you know, having fun, doing all the things. And you were just in bits.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, it's mad kind of when I kind of think back on it now, do you know what I mean? Even that it went on kind of so long. And you see, when naturally you try and get an answer, and then eventually, like, I was so beat down, I started to even think myself, like, am I imagining this? You know what I mean? Because naturally when you have so many doctors maybe over the years saying, oh, we're not sure, it could be this, it could be that, we don't really know. And then very up and down, like, symptom-wise and stuff, you know? But it's mad because, and like, this kind of coming back to like the reason why I wanted to make the film is because my own diagnosis came as a result of a TV show on RTE called Living with Lyme, that my late grandmother, Joan Maguire, who I'm actually calling the film Warrior because she used to call me that, but she just happened, her and my aunt happened to see this TV show, and they were like, oh my God. My nana rang me and she was like, you have all the symptoms of this Lyme disease. You need to go to this particular doctor and see if you can, you know. And at that stage I was kind of like, oh God, like another doctor. But as it turned out, lo and behold, that's what it was. So I kind of personally know the power and the reach of the medium of film. If it hadn't been for the TV show, I often wonder, like, where would I be now? Yeah, you know.
So you're spreading the word as well, I guess, through this short film called Warrior as well. So this is your first time directing?
Yes. Yeah, it's my first time, like, writing and directing. I'm directing with my cousin Aaron Kelly. We're doing it together and I'm acting in it as well. The film it's based on a character called Jenny, and she's had this kind of like mysterious illness for close to 10 years, and it really kind of looks at every single area of her life that this illness has impacted. Her personal relationships, her work, college. Yeah, everything. It doesn't actually disclose what illness she has because it's very much open in that sense. Like, it's not so much about actually what she has, but it's more about what it's like to live with a condition like that, because like there are so many people out there right now who are, you know, in the thick of it all. It's a struggle every single day when you have something like this, you know.
Well, you hear about this all the time, the invisible illnesses, and even, you know, people who might need to park their car closer to the shopping centre door and stuff, and people are looking at them, why are they using that parking spot, the wheelchair one? They're not even in a wheelchair. There are people with these invisible illnesses. People don't think about that.
No.
So where can we see the film then, Katie?
Yeah, so at the moment we're getting ready to shoot. We should be shooting now in the autumn, in the next couple of months. And then the plan would be that, you know, we'll have a screening and hopefully get it into film festivals and things like that. At the moment, like, we're still doing our fundraising campaign, which obviously is independent filmmakers, you know, we really do rely.
Katie, go on, give it a plug.
We rely on individuals, really, the support of individuals to get something like this done. So we do have a GoFundMe, and like anything at all would be hugely appreciated, and it will go towards the production and the post-production and all of that.
So what's the GoFundMe? How do we find it?
There's a link on our Instagram. So our Instagram is Warrior Short Film, which is just all one word. And then also myself, I have it on my page on Facebook and Instagram, and it's Katie J. Maguire.
Do you have a target you want to reach or anything?
Yeah, so we need around like €7,000 in total.
Okay. Yeah.
And we're already kind of almost halfway there, which is great, but like still a good way to go, you know.
Okay, little push needed. If you could give her even a fiver, it would come in really, really handy. Sure, it's only a cup of coffee. All right, well look, the best of luck with that, Katie. And when it's all done and dusted, will you come back on?
Absolutely, yeah.
Super. All right. Well, the best of luck, and I hope you're doing well now that you've got the right medication and everything.
Yeah. Like I said, look, if it wasn't for getting to the root of it, I definitely wouldn't be as well as I am. So I'm really grateful for that, you know.
Okay. Take care of yourself.
And I get to make films now.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Take care, Katie. Thanks a million.
Thanks, Trina.
Cheers. It's Ireland's Classic Hits Radio.